Zebb Quinn was born on May the 12th, 1981. He was an 18-year-old living in Asheville, North Carolina at the time of his disappearance. He was very close to his mum, Denise, and his sister, Brandy. They would describe Zebb as hard-working and responsible. At around 9 p.m. on Sunday, January the 2nd, 2000, Zebb ended his shift at the electronics department of Walmart in Asheville, North Carolina. At the time, Quinn had been enrolled in an ROTC program and had been saving money to purchase a brand new car. Zebb had plans to travel after work to Leicester with Robert Jason Owens, one of his co-workers. Quinn met Owens in the Walmart parking lot before they drove separately to look at the vehicle. The two men were seen on surveillance footage at a nearby gas station at approximately 9:15 p.m. purchasing sodas at a convenience store. According to Owens, after leaving the gas station, Quinn signalled for him to pull over by flashing his headlights. Quinn told him that he had received a page and needed to return the call. After Zebb returned from using a payphone, Owens described Zebb as frantic. Quinn told him that he needed to cancel their plans and eventually sped off, rear-ending Owens' truck. Hours later, Owens was treated at a hospital for fractured ribs and a head injury that he said he had sustained in a second car accident that evening. However, no accident report was filed with the police. The following morning, Quinn's mother, Denise, filed a missing persons report. 2 days after he was last seen, a man, perpetrating to be Quinn, placed a phone call to the Walmart where he was employed. The man told Quinn's co-worker that he would not be coming to work because of illness, but the co-worker thought that the voice sounded unfamiliar and that it was not Quinn. The phone call was traced back to a Volvo plant where Owens worked. When questioned, Owens admitted making the phone call, claiming that he was doing his friend a favour after Quinn phoned and asked Owens to call in sick for him. During the investigation, police interviewed a woman named Misty Taylor, in whom Quinn was romantically interested. Quinn had developed a relationship with her in the weeks preceding his disappearance, and had told friends and family that he had been threatened by her boyfriend, Wesley Smith, after he discovered the two had been speaking. A review of the phone records in the case indicates that the page Quinn received on the evening of January the 2nd was dialed from the home of his paternal aunt, a woman named Ina. Quinn had very little contact with Ina prior to his disappearance, and she denied making the call. Ina told police she was having dinner at the home of her friend Tamra Taylor, Misty's mother. Misty and Smith were also present. Ina later filed a police report stating that her house was broken into that evening. Although nothing was stolen, she reported that a few picture frames and other items were moved around. On the 6th of January 2000, Denise received a phone call from a former classmate of Quinn's, who happened to be a co-worker at the Asheville hospital where both were nurses. The co-worker told her that she had seen Quinn's car in the parking lot of a barbecue restaurant adjacent to the hospital. Police examined the car, which had been left with its headlights on. A pair of lips and an exclamation mark were drawn on the car's back windshield in lipstick. A large black Labrador mix puppy was also found inside. A plastic hotel keycard was also discovered in the vehicle, but investigators were unable to trace the hotel. Also found were several drink bottles, a jacket that did not belong to Quinn. Police would collect forensic evidence from the car, but uncovered no new leads. Quinn's mother believes the car was placed there by somebody who had knowledge that she, Quinn's grandmother and Quinn's sister worked nearby, intending that one of them would find it. A couple would later call police to report that they had seen Quinn's car being driven in downtown Asheville and assisted police in producing a composite image of the person driving the car. Police would later note that the sketch bore a striking resemblance to Misty Taylor. On March the 17th, 2015, 15 years after Quinn's disappearance, Robert Jason Owens was arrested in an unrelated incident for the disappearance and murder of Food Network star Chrissy Showen and her husband J.T. Codd. Owens later admitted to killing the family by accidentally running over them and also pleaded guilty to 2 counts of dismembering human remains. In June 2015, detectives investigating Quinn's disappearance announced they had unearthed fabric leather materials and unknown hard fragments under a layer of concrete on Owens' property. The search warrant was initially obtained March the 31st, 2015. According to the warrant, investigators had also found an unknown white powder substance as well as pieces of metal and concrete on another part of the property. Authorities found numerous plastic bags containing possibly pulverized lime or powdered mortar mix. Authorities did not comment on whether the fragments found were human bones or if they believe they had discovered Quinn's remains, citing an ongoing investigation. On the 10th of July 2017, a grand jury returned an indictment charging Owens with the first-degree murder for the death of Quinn. According to the Asheville Police Department, this is the result of years of investigative work and persistence by the detectives of the Asheville Police Department, as well as ongoing partnerships with members of the Quinn family and the County District Attorney's Office. Since 2020, Owens has been awaiting trial for the murder of Zebb Quinn.